Today I'm going to show you how to replace and or upgrade the hard drive on your PlayStation 3. Here are the things that you'll need to get started. First, of course, most importantly is your PlayStation 3. The second is the replacement hard drive. Really important here, this is a notebook 2.5-inch size hard drive. It's not your standard 3.5-inch hard drive that you'd put in your normal computer. That's a common mistake that a lot of people make, so make sure you get the right one there. They are a little bit more expensive, but also if you can afford it, I would also say go for the 7200 RPM, especially if you want to run Linux or a different operating system on the PS3. Second is just a straight flat screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, and third, and hopefully you won't need it, but a pair of vice grips. So it can be very difficult sometimes to remove the screws from the actual hard drive from the factory, and so if you end up stripping it out, it's a great tool to have on its side. Here, we'll go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to do is rotate the PS3 to be so the side's facing here. What you're going to do is you're going to take your flat screwdriver, just stick it in there and lightly move it, and it'll just pop right off just like that. And now you can access the hard drive. There are two different ways that actually the hard drives pull out of the PlayStation 3, depending on what version you have. This particular model is a screw which pulls straight out. The other is a screw and it kind of rotates out to the side. What I'm going to do here to remove the hard drive is I'm just going to stick the screwdriver in here, twist on this blue screw right here until it comes out. Take out the screw, set it to the side here, and then all I need to do to pull the hard drive out is to slide this little lever out like this, and all I need to do is give it a pull, and now the hard drive is out. There are a total of 4 screws that hold in the hard drive to the actual carrying case here. So you see 1, 2, we turn it around, we have 3 and 4. These can be extremely difficult to remove. I've actually removed this one a couple of different times, so it's actually going to come out fairly easy. You need to make sure you have a screwdriver that fits just right inside there, and you apply a good amount of pressure. If you do not, you actually will strip. These strip very, very easily. Just put your screwdriver in, put some good pressure in there, go ahead and turn the screws. And we almost got this one here. And then basically the screw will come right off just like that. Go ahead and remove all 4 screws. With the 4 screws removed from the hard drive case, all you need to do is just basically lift or slide the hard drive out, and now you can actually put your new hard drive back in. So grab your other hard drive that you set there, go ahead and just place it back here into the case, and go ahead and we want to go ahead and put those 4 screws back in. So here I'm going to put in the first one. And that's the first one. Go ahead and put 4 more screws in. I'm sure you've realized by now there are actually only 3 additional screws actually put in, so for a total of 4 screws. Once you've done that, go ahead and slide the hard drive back into the case here. You should feel, as you get closer, feel a slight kind of pull there as it gets in snug and basically engages the SATA power and the SATA data connectors. Then go ahead and take your blue screw that you had there, screw it back in, and basically make sure that's nice and snug. And now you can just go ahead and affix the cover over it. What you want to do is you want to start with the side that has a tab here. Go ahead and place it in, and then just kind of click like that, snap, and now you're complete. You've completely replaced basically the hard drive, or upgraded the hard drive depending on what you were trying to do here on your PlayStation 3. One thing to make note of, depending on what version of the software and firmware you're running on your PS3, you may need to download the latest version of the software, as it may not recognize the drive. I'm going to go ahead and with this video on YouTube, I'm going to make sure I post a link where you can learn a little bit more of that, so that if you do need that, if you get the message that basically says drive or media is not compatible with this version of the software that you're running, that'll enable you to actually initialize that drive in the beginning using your larger and hopefully faster PS3 drive inside your PlayStation 3.